Hi, third graders. It's Mrs. Mangan here. I'm going to talk to you today about a poetic tool called alliteration. And you've seen this before. You may not have just known the word that defines it. So some poems use alliteration to create a sound and a rhythm within the poem. Just like repetition and rhyme, poems are all about being read out loud and the way it sounds to the reader and the musical quality that these poetic tools offer. Alliteration is the repetition of a consonant sound. Now, we all know the vowels, A, E, I, O, and U, but alliteration is when you use a consonant sound, all the other letters in the alphabet, to make a repeated sound. So you've all seen the tongue twister, Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Now, even I have a hard time reading it aloud, and that's because of the alliteration. The S sound and the sh sound is repeated and makes it hard for your mouth to make those sounds. You also may notice that when I said the word tongue twister, that also is alliteration because of the repeated T sound. So let's see if we can do it. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. The shells Sally sells are from the sea, I'm sure. So the fun part about this is it's kind of challenging. Listen, I even messed up. But what's important to know about alliteration in poetry is that it has to make sense. You just can't put a bunch of S sounds and put a bunch of random S words. If you'll notice, this poem has a meaning. It's about a girl who's selling seashells. And the person is thinking, oh, I'm sure all of the cells she sells are from the sea. So it makes sense. And your poems, when you need alliteration, are going to make sense too. Let's look at this one. Tigers. Tim the terrifying tiger tiptoes through tangled trees, his twitching tail thumping, his terrible teeth terrifying turtles who tumble away. You saw the repeated T sound, and in some cases the th sound. And notice not every single word in the poem has to start with the T, but there is this overwhelming repetition of the T sound. And it was a bit of a tongue twister again, and that's because of the alliteration. I want you to read this poem to yourself and see which word pairs have the same consonant sound as one another. So the whole poem doesn't have the same alliteration pattern, but there is alliteration throughout the poem. So pause the video, read this poem to yourself, and see if you can find which word pairs have the same alliteration consonant sound. All right, I'm wondering if you found them. So it says, I'd like to jump into our washing machine for sudsing and soaking. So we have their S sound, that alliteration with the S, for rolling and churning. Not that one. For bobbing and bubbling. Ooh, the repeated B sound is the alliteration there. And twisting and turning. So in this poem, you found three word pairs, sudsing and soaking, bobbing and bubbling, and twisting and turning that have alliteration with one another. It brings kind of this fun quality to your poetry when you add the alliteration. So for alliteration, I want to remind you that it does not need to be on every line. It doesn't need to be overwhelming. Every single word does not need to start with the same consonant sound. And also, it's really important that it needs to make sense with the main idea of the poem. Like I said, don't just put a bunch of random T words together and call it a poem. It has to fit with the main idea. So let's try to write some together. So I started some poems, and I'm wondering if you could help me fill in some of these blanks using what we learned about alliteration, a repeated consonant sound. Ready? Springtime. Sunny springtime. I love it so. Such fun to. Can you come up with two S words? Such fun to. Hmm. Sunny springtime. So much joy when we see something. So I want you guys to try to fill in those blanks. I'll do some. I love it so. So much fun to swing and sing. Sunny springtime. So much joy when we see sprinklers? I don't know. You guys come up with something that would be fun and make sense with the poem about spring with S sound. Let's do it again with blue. The color blue is the best. Bluebirds. Can you think of two other B words that would match the alliteration? Maybe blueberries and balloons? Blue makes me burst. The color blue is the best. So in that blue color poem, we're repeating that sound of b, b. Today, I want you to look at those poetry websites we keep putting on our blogs, and I want you to see if you notice any alliteration in those poems. And when you find that repeated consonant sound, how did the alliteration add to that rhythm and sound of the poem? What kind of fun did it bring to the poem? And of course, today on Seesaw, I want you to go write some poetry and try using alliteration to create a fun rhythm and sound. But remember, it doesn't have to have it on every line, and it needs to make sense with the main idea of the poem. We are so excited to see your alliteration poems. Good luck, third graders.